So in our last class, when we are summarizing the entire lesson, at that point of time, I have given example of some ads that actually help us to educate the user. So one I have mentioned, that is the SIP sahi hai, the mutual fund sahi hai. So today I will show you that ad. I'm just sharing my screen.
In this Zoom, you have to choose computer sound. I think allow sound or something you have to choose. Then only.
Yeah, that I am doing. Okay, now can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Bharat, can you see my screen? Hello.
Yeah, Bharat, are you there? Bharat? Okay. Please continue. Sometimes Bharat is having a network issue.
Can you hear the sound?
Yes, sir. Sir, no, sir. No, sir.
Can you hear the sound?
No, sir. No, sir. Still the video is not audible.
I'm doing one thing. I'm just sharing you the link, so you can simultaneously see it on your own system.
Yeah. What I will do that, please, Pinaki sir.
Yeah.
Pinaki sir, please go to that dotted last, in the 3 dots are there, where you are sharing something. 3 dots. Just click on 3 dots, then one option will come, share sound. In your screen where the sharing is there, annotate.
So now it is coming.
Just increase the sound. And share sound option. Yeah, go ahead. Just try.
Yes, sir. Now it is audible.
Hello everyone. Today I want to talk about whether the money you have invested in mutual funds is easily accessible. Dadu is going to demonstrate it without even realizing it. आज दादू का pension collection day था. पैसे लेकर आए हैं. And now he's looking for the key to the cupboard. Pocket में है दादू. Now watch closely. Dadu is going to take a small amount of money and keep it aside. Just like the money in Dadu's wallet is easily accessible, म्यूचुअल फंड्स भी अपने इन्वेस्टर्स को अपना पैसा कभी भी इन्वेस्ट या विड्रॉ करने का फ्रीडम देता है, सिमिलर टू योर बैंक अकाउंट. एंड व्हेनेवर द इन्वेस्टर्स नीड टू विड्रॉ मनी, all they have to do is submit a request to the mutual funds company, and that money is made available within 1 to 3 days. And now you can do this online too. वो दादी ने कहा था कि दूध वाला बिल लेकर आया था. See, just like that. And the rest of the money I know मेरी शादी के लिए है.
Dream on, young man.
So while I dream on, you remember 2 important things. 1. Mutual funds में आपका पैसा हमेशा accessible होता है. You can withdraw a small part of it or all of it. Or you can also set regular withdrawal dates and withdraw small parts at fixed time periods. You have full control over all the money all the time. And 2, you can now track all your money that you have invested from the account statement, which is just like your bank passbook. इसीलिए तो लोग कहते हैं mutual funds सही है.
See, in this particular video, they didn't pitch for any particular mutual fund product, or they have not displayed any company name here. They have tried to educate the customer, like how you should handle a mutual fund, how, in which frequency you have to put the money, how you can save something, why it is useful, what are the benefits of a mutual fund. So all these things they have said in this particular video, but they have not mentioned any company name. So this is how they actually educate the customer. You can see the video date. It is March 16, 2017. Okay, so this is one of the old video where they have started educating the user about the mutual funds, and now you can see that most of the younger generation, they opt for mutual fund. Even some of the people who are from the older generation, they also started investing in mutual funds, because they have understood that the regular FD or RD can't give you that much of money. So mutual fund is a thing that where we can invest and we can make a huge corpus for our retirement or our goals. So that's the objective of this particular campaign. Now I will show you another video where it is an art of storytelling. I mentioned in our last class that basically a marketing campaign helps us, a successful marketing campaign can help us relate ourselves. How we can relate ourselves? We can see our reflection in the ad. So then only it gets a success. So I am sharing another campaign. So I am positive. You have to identify the product they are actually showcasing in this particular ad. they have showcased a certain product, but you have to identify while watching the video that which product they have actually showcased in this video.
Take care.
Yes, I will.
Vaibhav, take rest.
Thanks for your concern. You take rest as well, sister. Sir. Thanks. You too, Mithun. Get well soon. Get well soon, Pooja. Take rest, Shahid. You too, Nikesh. Take care, Chandra. Get well soon, Sandhya. Yeah.
Bye-bye,
Take care.
Vaibhav.
Rest, Vaibhav.
Bye, guys.
You take care of yourself, Vaibhav.
Okay, bye-bye, Vaibhav.
एक तो बुखार से बदन गर्म है, ऊपर से ऑफिशियल कॉल्स के लिए ये कोर्ट वाला मैंडेट. आई एम पॉजिटिव. नहीं नहीं, वो आउटलुक टुवर्ड्स लाइफ और वर्क वाला पॉजिटिव नहीं, कोविड पॉजिटिव. ये वाला जनवरी ना अब तक का सबसे ऑप्टिमिस्टिक महीना प्रूव हो रहा है, क्योंकि जिसे देखो वो पॉजिटिव है. अभी टीम कॉल में 8 स्क्रीन में से 7 स्क्रीन पॉजिटिव थे, लेकिन काम चालू है. क्लाइंट को डिलीवरी जो चाहिए, हाँ भले ही हम देर हो जाए, क्लाइंट की डिलीवरी तो टाइमलाइन के हिसाब से ही होनी चाहिए. क्लाइंट डिलीवरी के नाम पे ना बीमार पॉजिटिव जनता से जमकर काम करवा लो. डोलो, थर्मोमीटर, ऑक्सीमीटर के साथ साथ आजकल केयर किट में ऑफिस वाला लैपटॉप भी जोड़ दिया. सिंस यू हैव अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम इन द वर्ल्ड और डॉक्टर ने रेस्ट प्रिस्क्राइब किया है, एंड वर्क यू नो सो रिलैक्सिंग, थेरेप्यूटिक, यू नो. मतलब रूटीन ही हो गया आजकल ये. पहले काम कर लो, टाइम मिल जाए तो साथ में खाना खा लो, फिर डोलो, उसके बाद सो लो, और फिर सुबह उठ के बॉस से डांट खा लो. क्लाइंट डिलीवरी और टाइमलाइंस के नाम पर, क्योंकि डिलीवरी जो टाइम पे करना है, ले लो डिलीवरी. तुम आत्मा की डिलीवरी ले लो, सर कलेजे को ठंडक मिलेगी ना तुम्हें. आ गया फोन पे ऑफिस वालों का वर्क रिलेटेड मैसेज. एक तो ये मोबाइल ना सब फसाद की जड़ है. टॉयलेट भी जाओगे ना इसे लेकर तो ऑफिस वाले क्लाइंट डिलीवरी के लिए चेस करते हुए अंदर आ जाएंगे. मैन मैटर्स. फॉर अ चेंज ऑफिस वाला इरिटेटिंग मैसेज नहीं है. क्लाइंट, I'm so sorry to be bothering you in this condition, but if you could let me know the status of the project. अबे क्या स्टेटस यार? पॉजिटिव है स्टेटस, और क्या? खून चूस लो ना तुम. यार मच्छर को भी खून चूसते वक्त ना मारने का ऑप्शन होता है हर इंडिविजुअल के पास, लेकिन यहां बस ये ऑफिस वालों को जो अपना मैंने कोविड पॉजिटिव स्टेटस इन्फॉर्म किया था ना, तो उस वक्त एवरीवन वाज लाइक प्लीज लेट अस नो इफ यू नीड एनी हेल्प, प्लीज लेट अस नो इफ यू नीड एनी हेल्प. हां चाहिए हेल्प. रिकवर होने तो उस क्लाइंट को समझाओ ना कि ठंड रखे और स्टेटस चेक करके चेज ना करे, और अगली बार स्टेटस चेक करे आए तो पूरी टीम का पॉजिटिव स्टेटस मुंह पे मारो उनके. यार थोड़े हफ्ते डिले हो गया ना तो कोई पहाड़ नहीं टूटेगा. और ऊपर से ये जले पर नमक छिड़कने के लिए यूरोप वाली न्यूज़ कब से शुरू कर दी तुमने शेयर करनी, दैट ओह गाइस यूरोप हैज स्टार्टेड कंसीडरिंग कोविड-19 एज फ्लू एंड इट हैज आस्क्ड पीपल टू लिव विद इट. ये क्या चल रहा है? वहां जैसी वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस रेप्लिकेट करो तुम, फिर बात करेंगे यूरोप की, ठीक है? बहुत हो गया यार, आवाज उठाते हैं ना यार. लेट्स टॉक मैन, लेट्स टॉक लाउड एंड क्लियर दैट नथिंग इज अर्जेंट. लेट्स स्टॉप दिस. ये जो हम करते हैं ना, बॉस आई एम नॉट फीलिंग वेल बट क्लाइंट का डिलीवरेबल है तो टाइम से शेयर करूंगा ना, ये क्या चल रहा है? लेट्स फेस इट, दिस अर्जेंसी इज अ मैन मेड बबल टू प्रेशराइज एंड गेट वर्क डन. लाइफ में कुछ भी अर्जेंट नहीं होता यार. आप और आपकी फैमिली के वेलबींग से ज्यादा जरूरी कुछ भी नहीं है, कुछ होना भी नहीं चाहिए.
So this is a art of storytelling. So basically, a huge number of people who actually work in corporates, they are very much frustrated about their work-life balance. So basically, in this particular ad, this brand called Man Matters, they have they have showcased that particular thing, and so that people can relate themselves in this ad. And now you tell me, what is the product they have promoted in this particular video?
Sir, I don't know exactly what the product is, but if it is related to COVID, then I think it is related to medical product, maybe.
Now I am showing you this video again, the particular portion where they have showcased.
आ जाए मैन मैटर्स
The product. Apple cider vinegar gummies from Man Matters.
Oh,
So it
so
is
like an
not
app,
like the, yeah.
like an app.
Sorry. So Man Matters basically they actually sell a different kind of products on like what I say health related products like stamina building products, then hair fall products, like all these things they actually sell. So see, they have made an entire story, and within that story they have just subtly uh, integrated their product in a small crispy message. This kind of message we regularly get when we shop online. So so you can't actually feel that they are actually pushing something or they are actually selling something. Rather, you are uh, you will be involved with their ads, with their story. So this is what marketing is, basically educating the user and as well as telling a story. So that's what it matters. So this is a new era of marketing where we follow this kind of techniques instead of pushing someone to buy our products. So this is the thing. So now I have just selected these two videos for you so that you can also understand how we do all these things. Now I will go to the main topic of today. Like yesterday, when I asked you about your introduction, I found that Bharat told me that he want to promote his dad's business in digital media, and Shia has also told me that she want to start a business as she's a master's in psychology. She also starts a business, and he also want to promote his business in the digital media. So now I will ask you one by one. So say if you start running your digital campaigns or you have started a business, so how you will strategize your entire business. Say you have, I don't want to go in details, but you already aware about the components of digital marketing like the SEO, BPC, social media marketing, email marketing. So all these things you are aware of. Now you have to tell me, say I'm running a business. Now I want to promote my business in the digital media. So I will use SEO, I will use PPC, I will use email marketing. So what are the components that I will use to promote my business? So that I am asking from you. So one by one. First, Bharat told me like say from today onwards, if you have to
Sir,
promote your dad's business in digital media, so what are the components you will use and how long? What will be the
yes,
tenure
sir.
of each
Sir, first
component?
follow his website. Their website, like already they have, sir, but there is a difference between website and marketing. And sir, after website, then we have ad and good reviews.
Right. So any
And
other
good
thing?
rating also.
Okay, okay, fine. Shreya?
Um, Sir, I think social media marketing is um, easily accessible for everyone, and it is less cost less costly, and I think it is a good place to start. Then after, I would like to use a website and go that way.
So, initially, what kind of business you are planning for?
So my plan is for art and craft based business.
You want to sell your artworks.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay. Paran, do you have any idea? Uh, say you are handling a client. You are handling a certain client who haven't started any digital campaign, so they want a complete digital transformation. So in that case, how you will plan for it? So what will be the component that you will use for the client?
Yes, sir. So first of all, I will ask the client what are its needs. So if they need something specific related to their website, and after that, if I can fulfill that, then I will try to make them the website. And then after making the website, I will ask them for if they want to advertise it. So to explain that it can be paid advertisement like page per paper per click like that. So and उसके बाद I think after advertising I would also prefer them to advertise them through different medias like in Facebook, in YouTube, like sharing links in WhatsApp groups, in status like that, so that most people can be aware of it. And yes, sir, maybe advertising will be the key for them to like grow. Yes, sir.
So, so all of you are correct in a certain point. Like,
Sir,
yeah,
but sir, like social media, sir, every business is not like of that type, which can be shown to everyone and everyone could buy it. Like, sir, some business are which are sold to another industry.
right. So there are two kind of businesses that were told. One is B2C, another is B2B. So B2C is business to customer, and B2B is business to business. So B2C is mainly business to customer. That is, say I am a business house. I have a shop. Say
Yes,
I
sir.
so
Sir, for B2B, what can we do?
yeah, I'm coming. So in B2C, what is the concept of B2C? Say I have a grocery store, and you people are coming to me and buy something from me, so like the toothpaste or the dal, anaj, whatever. So you are actually buying from me. So it is a B2C. So you are a customer and I am a business. You are coming and buying from me. Now what is B2B? Business to business. Say uh, say I am a manufacturer of a certain product, say the bathware, okay, and there is a person who actually from real estate industry. They actually build real estate things like the flats, apartments, like this. So they have a contract with me, and they buy uh, bathware for their flats or apartments at a bulk. So this is a business to business relationship. Okay. So both of this type of business have some distinct, uh, I mean, comparison, and our marketing strategy should be developed based on it. But one thing is common, that is the website. Every business nowadays need a website, because currently, as we are moving online, we don't most of the small medium business don't have a physical store. So in that case, website is one of the cheapest source or the cheapest way to promote ourselves, to showcase ourselves. Because if you want to set up a brick and mortar store, in that case you need a property, and a property in a say in a very popular location, a property can cost you like 2 lakh, 3 lakh, based on the city you are living. Okay. So but if you want to build a website, it will not cost more than 10,000 rupees. So this is why it is cheaper. And now, uh, the components that that I told you, like SEO, PPC, and all, we can divide the entire strategy in two parts. One is the long-term strategy, and another is the short-term strategy. Now I'm coming with the long-term strategy. I'm coming first with the short-term strategy, because when you build your own website, or when you start promoting your business, at that point of time, I can assume that you don't have any brand presence, you don't have any identity in the market, because there are a lot of competitors who are already established, and they are already captured the entire market. So you have to set your foothold in this place, in this competitive market. So what you will do in that case, you can resort to social media and ads, like the PPC campaigns or social media ads. Now in case of B2B, Facebook ads are a bit difficult to give you proper result. In this case, LinkedIn can be a good place for your ads, because LinkedIn consists of professionals, business persons, entrepreneurs. So you can focus on LinkedIn. You can build your brand within LinkedIn. And also, other than this thing, you can also go for Google ads, because whenever someone try to buy something, they actually research in Google, they actually find things in Google. So you can also go for Google ads. So these two things can be a short-term component for your business. So be it a B2B, be it a B2C, ads can help you in short run, because you have to invest a certain amount of money to get a estimated result. So
Sir,
yesterday
but sir, if we will give ads, sir, no, sir, what my father has worked, sir, is that he made up the pressure piece of the tap, and sir, tap consists of a lot of products, like its hardware is different, its interior is different, sir, and the rubber parts inside, those are different. So if we will give ad of a pressure point, sir, now it is not useful to everyone.
Yeah, fine. So your dad's business is basically a niche category of business. So not all of them can't buy all these things, or they don't have any requirement. So
but it is not useful to them also.
Right. So a specific set of people can only buy these things. So in that case, you can go for some kind of personalized marketing techniques. Like if you have a set of database, like these are the people who actually buy these products. Say, as I have mentioned, like a real estate agent. So who actually buy bathware.
So like if I want to target Gujarat people and Kolkata people.
Right.
So I can do that.
Sure. You can do it in ads. No issues in that. So that is why in short term, ads can help you to build your brand. But now if you said that, yes, my product is very niche kind of product, and if I give ads in Facebook or Google, it won't give that much of result, because a very small number of people actually have this kind of requirement. So in that case, you can go for personalized kind of promotion, like that is email marketing. So if you have the database of some sort of people, say a real estate agents who actually buy bathware. So if I have a database of real estate people who actually use this kind of products in a particular city, so it is not, you will not get a huge list out of it, because in a city a certain people will do such kind of work.
Yes, sir.
So you might have a small list of database, and you can directly send them emails through different email marketing tools, where you can showcase your product. You can showcase
Yes, sir, but
technicality.
now before, sir, before they were not marketing, and also this digital is now. Sir, but before what they used to do is, sir, they used to distribute cards, company cards, which everyone does.
So company cards is basically a offline
Yes,
kind
sir.
of marketing. Yes.
And sir, that is now in digital, what we say is website, same thing.
Right. So
sir, that also we need to give to somebody, then only the person will see it.
Sure. So in this case, when you send an email, you have to mention your website link there. You can also add some kind of uh, ebooks where you can mention the technicalities of your product. So it will not make a huge, I don't want to make a huge list of ebooks, but a small 2-3 slides that can give you a brief about kind of manual, a user manual or a guidebook, how what are the technicalities of the product and how it can help you about your about someone's business. So this kind of thing, if you can mention in a guidebook and send them through email, it will become a authentic source, and people can also directly connect with you. So when your audience is very small, you can go for personalized approach of marketing. But if your audience is vast, in that case you have to go for ads in a initial phase, because at that point of time people are not aware of your business, so you have to reach them. So how you can reach them? You can resort to paid ads. So when you pay Google or when you pay Facebook or any
Like,
other
sir,
entity,
audience is vast, sir, but very different kind of audience. So like who are having industry, and sir, taps is a product that everyone needs.
right? So there are certain identifiers of every business. Okay, say um, say taps. What you have said, the taps. Who actually buy taps? One is the people. I mean the direct customer who, like in my home, if my tap is not working, I will go buy a tap from the market. This is one kind of customer. Another one is the business. Say I am a dealer of taps, and I'm going to the manufacturer and buy the taps in a bulk. So two types of customer is there. So if you want to reach out the customer who is the direct customer, in that case you can go for Google ads or Facebook ads with certain targeting options. Now if you want to go and reach out the people who actually doing business with this kind of products, in this case what I have mentioned, you can go for email marketing, and even you can go for parts that is called in mails in LinkedIn. So if you can find out who are the people who actually do business with these kind of products, you can send them emails through LinkedIn. Okay, there is a feature called emails in LinkedIn, which is a paid feature, and you can directly message someone without sending any connection request. So I don't know how many of you have a LinkedIn account and how many of you are aware of LinkedIn. So in LinkedIn, you can send message to someone only after they accept your friend request. That is a connection request we say in LinkedIn.
Yes, sir.
But emails is a certain feature that gives you that particular that enables that power to send someone a message directly without sending them any friend request or without uh, giving the scope to accept your friend request. So that's the feature in there in LinkedIn. So a lot of time I get such kind of messages, like people are coming for a digital marketing course, or say they are trying to reach me for consultation and all. So all these things are basically in mails. So they don't send me any connection request, rather they are sending me direct emails so that I can contact them, or I can send them a connection request, or I can reply within that emails. So this is one feature that you can use with the targeting options. So these things is there in LinkedIn. Okay, so now I'm coming to the more generalized thing. Like the Shreya told me that she want to promote her artworks, and she want to sell them in social media. So this thing we called social commerce. So say you don't have any website initially, because probably you don't have that much of money to set up a website. So you take the help of social media. So in that case, you start putting your artworks in your Facebook page, in your Instagram page, and people, initially you don't have any followers, you don't have any engagement. So in that case, you have to resort to paid ads to generate more followers, to generate engagement. Once you reach a certain amount of audience, like say you have 2000 or 1000 audience you have already generated, now you can stop your ads and you can start putting your artworks every day on a daily basis. You have to post in your social media with proper hashtags, with proper description, and with proper references and all. So what it will do is it will help you to generate organic reach, organic engagement. So people start coming to your social media page, they will like your product, even they can share your product if they like it, and they can also comment on your product. So share is one of the highest level of engagement in social media, because you can't achieve shares by running any campaign, because share is one of the highest level. If I get very much involved in your product, then only I will share it in my newsfeed. Otherwise I will not share it. If you run a campaign, the objective of a campaign is to reach a broader audience. So you by paying a money to Facebook or Instagram, you will reach the broader audience, but they will only share if they like your content. If they don't like your content, they will not share it. They can only like, they can only react on your post, but they can't go ahead after that. So this is how we can build the organic reach, by putting relevant content with proper hashtags, mentions and all. So I will show you one example. So how people do social media. Just hold on. So is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Mhm. So are you aware of this organization Sotheby's? Anyone?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. So Sotheby is a very renowned auction house these people actually auction different kind of artworks, some of the popular artworks. See, so this is the number of people like this page, and this is the followers. So each of this post, see this number of shares, 41 shares and 216 likes and 3 comments. Okay, so they are promoting or they are posting something that actually giving that actually invokes interest within the mind of the audience. So that is why people are sharing these things. To see the number of shares, it is not that like all post has got 41 shares. Few post has 8 shares. This is 7 shares, 15 shares. So it actually post to post, it is varying because not all people are inclined to the post. Few people are inclined with this post. Some of them are inclined to some other kind of post. So this is how this engagement is getting changed. Engagement is changing post to post. Okay, so I'm giving you another example of it. So see the engagement in each. See this one has only 1 share because people can't relate themselves in this particular post. No shares, only 4 likes. What is the number of page followers? This is the number of page followers. But still, these posts didn't receive that much of attention from the user. See, this particular post has got 3 shares, 1 share. So it is all about the content that you are posting. If your content is interesting, then only you will get the engagement. If your content is not that much engaging, then people will not like your product. So this is be you have a 1 lakh followers or you have only 20 followers, that actually doesn't matter. So all it matters is your content in social media. So when you start posting something in social media, you have to think of these things. And as Shreya, whatever she told, it is basically a social commerce platform. Social commerce means you don't have any website, or probably you have website, but you do all this buy and sell activity based on your social media page. So what people will do, people will come to you, they will send you a message like yes, or they will give you a comment in a post that yes, this particular image I want to buy, or this particular image is very beautiful, so I want to buy this thing, what is the price? Then she may reply on that particular comment, or she will actually ask that particular person to come to the chat, and then they will finalize the deal within that chat. And once they agree mutually, she will pay the amount in any through any UPI medium or any net banking, and then Shreya will pack the product and send it to the customer. So this is how social commerce works. So you don't have to don't need any e-commerce website, you don't need anything. only you need a social media page where you can deal with all these things. But social commerce is very it is very in thing nowadays. But what I feel is personally that yes, it's very good that if you get that much of attention only through social media, but I think every business should have their own website, because website is something where you can, it is your own medium, so you can showcase more things, and you don't have to go by any rules regulations, because it is your website, so you can do whatever you want. There are certain rules and regulations you have to understand while you using some third party platform, that is like Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, whatever. Lot of things you can't post in you can't post or promote in these particular platforms. There are certain norms you can't use in these things, uh, but in your website you can do a lot of things because there is no barrier of doing so. So that is why I always prefer to have your own website. Now I am coming to parents, uh, that parents uh, approach of promoting her client. That is, she told me that first of all we need a website and then she will promote all these things. So basically what I was mentioning, that we can divide the entire strategy in two parts. One is my long term strategy and another is short term strategy. So in long term strategy we will focus on SEO, because SEO is the free thing, so you don't have to invest any money. What you have to do is you have to invest on your content, you have to invest on your website usability. So that's all you have to do in SEO, and as a result your website can rank in Google's first page. So that is why people do SEO. And when your page ranks on the first page, lot of traffic you will generate through organic channels, through Google. So you don't have to think about the traffic. So when you get a huge number of traffic, I can assume that at least 5% of your traffic will inquire for your product, or at least 5% traffic will uh, say buy your product. So that is what it matters, because you don't have to invest anything, but still you are getting traffic and you are getting conversion out of it. So this is why SEO is helpful for the long term strategy. Ads are very costly affair, because that is why I put it in the short term strategy, because when you start your business at that time you don't have any kind of awareness. You can create awareness, you can create buzz by using different kind of ads in digital media. But ad is as it is a paid thing, so whenever you have money you can run ads, but if you don't have any money you can't run any campaign. So what will happen then if you rely on ads? When you don't have money you can't promote your product, so it will harm your business. So that is why for the long term you have to create your SEO thing, so that whenever, if you don't have any money to promote your product in these digital platforms, SEO will give you that backup. SEO will give you the necessary traffic and engagement through the organic channels. So that is why this I have segregated this strategy in two parts. And now I'm coming back to the email marketing and all. So in short term and long term, in both the tenure you can use email marketing, but your approach should be different. When you are doing when you are using email marketing in your initial phase of business, at that point of time your approach is more of educating the customer. You can share educational videos, you can share educational ebooks, guidelines and all to the user, so that people can know about your business, people can understand what kind of product you are selling and how it will solve their problem. But in long term strategy your approach is to nurturing your existing leads or nurturing your inquiries. So a lot of people can inquire in your business, but not all of them will buy at once. So what you will do is you can nurture them regularly by giving different kind of perks like offers, like some kind of testimonials, or say free trials, demos, and all like this. This will help them. This will actually push them to take their decision. So that is how we digital marketer segregate our strategy. Though it is not like that, like all business have we use the same kind of strategy, but more or less our approach is like this. So any query, any question, or if you have any kind of inputs.
Sir, I have one question.
Right.
When there was lockdown in the like first phase, then everything was converting into like online. So at that time, I usually whenever I swipe in social media, I used to see live videos of selling products. Like for example, ornaments. Like some person is like doing their live and showcasing their product, like for earrings they are trying it on themselves and then they are taking the orders that okay, this one is sold, this one is limited, like that. So I was curious about that. If they are doing it live, so they have so many audience, so how they means take their orders like that and manage that, means because I never have brought any one of them because I don't understand that technique. So I wanted to ask about that.
So this is what it calls social commerce. So this is not only like custom jewelries and all. People used to sell saris on also in saris, dresses in Facebook Live. So basically, the thing is they actually showcase their product, and the people who are actually watching those live, they used to comment in the comment box. So the person check those comments and they answer on in the live only. So you don't have to type in under the reply section. Rather, you can uh, resolve their query within the live section only. So say you are asking me in the comment like what is the price of this product. So instead of writing, I'm just telling you, okay, this product is 5,000 rupees. So like this. So this is how the customer and the user and the business owner communicate with each other. Now someone gives an order like I need this sari. So when someone took decision that yes, I need this one, the that customer and the business owner come to the chat option, that is the messenger. There they can fix the deal, and based on the location and all, the person sent this product to the customer. So that is how it works. So basically in e-commerce website, what we do is we just select the product and click on the buy button, and then we pay, and the purchase has, the purchase process has been completed. That's the thing. But in social commerce, we speak to the business owner directly in chat. We mutually agree with certain terms and conditions of the pricings and all. Once we agree, the business person take our address and send the product to my house, and I have to pay that person through the online media like net banking or UPI, whatever it is. So this is how social commerce works. So you don't need any website in this. Rather, you can use the platform only, the Facebook platform or Instagram platform. So this is why it is so cost effective that I have mentioned yesterday, because you don't have to invest anything. You have to just invest in your product only. So a lot of recently I was watching a campaign. A person used to design. He is actually a painter. So during the lockdown, he took an initiative to feed the poor who are actually suffering during the lockdown. So how he sponsor all these things? So you need a fund to feed someone. So he used to he used to paint on plates that is the dish, the ceramic bowls and all. He used to paint on the ceramic bowl and started selling through Facebook. Even it is a big case study. Even Facebook is giving ad of this particular initiative, and he started selling in Facebook. And he also mentioned his cause, that he is actually trying to feed this number of people during the lockdown. That is why he need money, and this is why he is taking this kind of initiative. And a lot of people actually gave a positive response within the platform only, and he get a huge corpus to push forward to the cause. So this is what it matters. This is why digital marketing is so cost effective, and obviously it is a very result oriented thing. Now I am coming back to the website part, because it is the very fast step of digital marketing. Actually, if you go for a if you want to run a business and you need a website and you don't have that much of money, there are certain platforms that helps you to create your own website with the ease. One is the Wix platform. This one. This is a free website builder. You can build your own website. You don't need any kind of technical knowledge to write a programming to build a website. This is basically a drag and drop kind of thing. So you can drag and drop certain sections and you can build your own website. Then another thing is WordPress. This is one of the most popular CMS or content management system, and people actually use this platform to build their website at a very cheaper cost. So all of us actually run some kind of small business, so we don't need huge investment on our website. Rather, we can invest on our content part. So WordPress is a certain website. We can build a one page website. You don't need multiple pages. You need one single page. One single page website in WordPress can cost you like 3,000 to 4,000. And that will actually help you to achieve your goal only. Because in most of the cases, what we actually need, we need to showcase our product. We need some kind of content to show who are we. And then we need a form where my user can submit an inquiry. So that's the thing what we can do. So this thing can be done through WordPress platform. I am showing one website. These are some of the pre-built themes of website which we can use at a free of cost. I will just show you how this one page website looks like. Just hold on. I'm just searching an one-page website. See, this is a one-page website. So this is the banner, and here there is a two call to action button: start a project, more about us. So if I click on more about us, so see, it is not going to any other page. It is coming within this page only. Okay. Now start a project. See, there is a form. So all these things are there within a single page. I don't have to go to any other page. Okay. So if you go by the format, see, everything is there in the single page. Who are we? Okay. This is the about us section. This is what we do. Like what are the service we provide and What are the things we do? Recent works, that means our portfolio. Our clients. This is the testimonial. And this is the form where we can place our inquiry. See. So this is a very simple flow. You don't have to spend more on the functionality of your website. You don't have to create multiple pages. As once you start creating multiple pages, you have to spend more, because there is a certain cost to build each and every page. But this one pager website is very cost effective thing for those mainly who have shortage in their money, who have just started their business and don't know whether it will work or not. So for them, this is one of the cheapest option. So you can get your own website by spending a nominal amount like that is 3,000 to 4,000 rupees. And you can showcase all your things. Say I am giving example of Shreya or Bharat. So in this case, you can just put a simple line about your business. Like here it has been written like we are a creative group. Now you can write it down like for Shreya, you can write I am a say I'm a painter or I'm an artist and I like to showcase my product. For in case of Bharat, he can write it down like uh, we provide best quality taps in India, like this. And there will be two kind of call to action button. One is say more about us, another is inquire now, like this, or buy now, like this. They can put. So once people go to more about us, they will come to this place. Here you can also change the content according to your business. Here you can put the USPs of your product and service, or what are the products you are selling. You can give a list of it. You can share your portfolio. In case of Shreya, it is very important to showcase your artworks. So in this particular section, you can showcase that. In case of Bharat, you can also put your some of the best quality tabs here so that people can check it. And with every individual image, you can also put a call to action button. That customization can be available. So whenever people click on those call to action button, they will come up to this place where they can fill up an inquiry. Okay, so this is how one pager website works. So Wix is one platform where you can build on your own. Then WordPress website. Building a WordPress website is very easy. You can check any content in YouTube also, or you can hire a developer who can also help you out in this. Now, other than these two platforms, there are several other platforms to create website like Magento, PrestaShop, Drupal. So all these things are mainly different content management system, CMS, or website building platforms. Also, some people build more functionality in their website. In that case, you can also try PHP. PHP is a programming language that helps you to build your own website at a with a customized look, feel, and everything. So in WordPress, it is a open source thing, and you can do anything with it at a cheaper cost. But PHP is a programming language where it will help you to give a stable functionality in your website. So these are some of the key difference between the CMS and programming language. Now, once you build your website, your first thing is to audit that website. So how we audit a particular website? So there are some auditing tools like small SEO tool, Screaming Frog. So these tools actually help us to audit our website. Website audit tools. SEM Rush, SEO Optimer, Screaming Frog. Okay. So these are all website auditing tools. So what is the purpose of this auditing? So when you create your own website, after creating it, you have to test it about its functionality, about few parameters like how fast it is loading, how whether all the functionality that you have implemented is working or not, like the form. When you are trying to submit a form, whether it is actually submitting, whether it is capturing the data or not, whether there are any 404 pages or not. Do you know what is 404 page?
The error page.
Sorry, no. 404 page means you have an URL, but that URL don't have any destination. Every URL has a destination, but if you have a URL but that don't have any destination, because somehow the page you are looking for is somehow deleted, or they have unpublished that page, but the URL is there. So whenever someone will click on that URL, they will go to a 404 page, that is non-existing page. So you have to check out all these things, whether you have 404 page on your website or not, whether your website is loading fast or not, whether your website has HTTPS enabled or not. HTTPS means, see, if I am see, this is what thing. This is the thing. HTTPS. It is hypertext transfer protocol, and S for secure. So previously it was HTTP. Now it is a more secured version. That is why we called it HTTPS. That is hypertext transfer protocol secure. So this is a security layer in the website, in any website, so that any unauthorized access, any kind of uh, malware, virus can't access the website, because a website consists of a lot of data. Even the customer data is also there. So if someone unauthorized way access it in unauthorized way, there might be a data breach. So that is why nowadays people start using HTTPS. These are extra security layer for your website. So this is also a ranking factor. So if you don't have HTTPS enabled, then Google will you will having some kind of problem ranking it in Google. So these are the few things you have to look after while you do audit. I'm just giving you an example of SEO audit, how we do it. So this is one free tool. So this will give you some limited parameters. Say, tell me any website on your, just give me an example of website.
The ebooks, pdfdrive.com, maybe.
Sorry?
Ebooks, for ebooks, PDF drive, maybe.
See, freeebooks.net. This is one website. Okay. So say this is your client and they came up to you to give some kind to get some kind of suggestion about their digital marketing procedure. So first your work is to check this website. Audit. Okay. So their rating is C plus. Okay. Now I will check what are the problems they have identified. C. Implement a XML sitemap file. Reduce your total page file size. Optimize for core web vitals. Reduce length of title tag to between 10 and 70 characters. Update link URLs to be more human and search engine readable. Add alt attributes to all images, add schema. So these are all the list of things that they have identified as a problem. And they have also mentioned the priority of each of these parameters. So when you start building a website, you have to take care of all these things. Like the first one is the XML sitemap. What is an XML sitemap? So also I'm giving you one example here. See, this is the XML sitemap of this particular website, niit.com/sitemap.xml. So sitemap is something where we are defining Google that this is our page structure. This is the structure of my website. See, if you can check, this is my home page. And within this home page, there are several sub pages. These are all sub pages. So this is the structure of my website. So I am defining Google that Google, this is the structure of my website. So when you start crawling my website, you crawl it in this way, that which page comes first, which come under which page. So this is how you crawl. So I am giving an instruction to Google how it will crawl my website. So this is how sitemap is actually important. So you can check the name. The name is sitemap. So that is the location of your site. So in this particular thing, you can check all the locations, crawlable locations within your site. I'm just sharing these things in chat so that you can also check it on your own. Okay. So in this particular website, they don't have any sitemap. So that is a issue for them, because Google can't understand their page structure. So I'm giving you an example, a real life example. Say I am from Kolkata and I want to travel to Varanasi. Okay. So I don't have any idea about how it looks. I have seen Varanasi in pictures and all, but I haven't been there, so I don't know about its different locations and all. So if I don't have any guidebook or if I don't have any map, what will happen? I will lost in the street of Varanasi, or I have to ask someone to reach to my location. So that will be the problem. So same goes here also. If you don't give a map to Google, Google can't understand from where it have to start. So that is why sitemap is important element in SEO. Then reduce your total page size. Why? Because if your page size is big, say your page size is 5 MB, so in that case, it will take more time to load, because most of us access internet from our smartphones. So if the page size is too big, then it will take more time to load. And nowadays we are not that much patient to check a website waiting for a long hour time, like for 5 minutes I am waiting for a website and it is loading and loading, it will not happen. If a website don't load within 3 to 5 seconds, I will leave that website. And that is the overall scenario in the market. So your page size should be small so that it can load quickly. Then optimize for core web vitals. This is a very advanced thing. I will discuss it later on. But core web vitals is a set of parameters that Google actually check to understand the health of your website. So this is the definition of core web vitals, and there are 3 things within this core web vitals that I will discuss later on. Now the title tag. Do you know what is title tag? Anyone have any idea?
Sir, that URL
No,
name.
not URL. Not URL. Shreya, do you know?
Sir, the titles, the headings within the website.
Somewhat correct. Bharat?
Yes, sir.
You know what is title tag or any idea about it?
No, sir.
Okay. So I'm just giving you an example. So here I have searched, searching say based travel agency. Okay. So see, so this is a list of websites, and each website consists of a title and a description. So this is the title tag. We call it meta title. And this is meta description or the description tag. Okay. See, each of it has its own meta title and meta description. So when we do SEO for a website, we have to take care of these things. This is one of the most basic and most important thing while doing SEO. So you have to ensure you have your website have a proper keyword optimized relevant title tag, so that whenever someone is searching with a certain keyword, your website will come up. Like see what I have searched, best travel agency. Now you see all these lists have the say this keyword, best travel agency, 3 best travel agents, tours and travels, best travel agency, best travel agency, best travel agency. So all this title has this sort of keyword, best travel agency is there. So this is how we have to optimize our website. And this particular title tag has a certain length. If you go beyond its length, it will not show here. See, this Bengal tour plans, this particular website put a title tag which is beyond the permissible length. So that is why local travel agents in Kolkata, and then it is ... It can't show properly. So you have to maintain the length. Update leaked URLs to be more human or search engine readable. While we do SEO, URL is also a component of SEO optimization. So when you create your URLs, your URL should be keyword optimized. Okay, just I'm going here. See, in this URL, sulekha.com, this is basically a directory site. sulekha.com/travel agents /Kolkata. That means these are the keywords. So if someone search travel agents in Kolkata, or if someone's location is Kolkata and searching for travel agents, this particular keyword will come into the rank because the relevant keyword is already there. Travel agents Kolkata. Okay. So here see the northbengaltourism.com home travel agency. This is also a keyword. Best travel agency in Kolkata. So keyword should be human readable in human readable format with proper keywords to be optimized. Else Google can't understand your topic. What topic you are writing? What are the contents you are writing? How Google will understand? Because Google is not a human being. It is basically a bot. It is a crawler. So you have to put certain keywords, certain identifiers, so that Google can understand that this particular content is for this kind of topic. And based on this understanding, Google actually give you rank. Add alt attributes to all images. So what is this alt attributes? Alt attributes are, say, this is an image. Okay, I can see this image now, but sometimes if my network is very weak, in that case, sometimes image don't load properly. So if you provide a alt attribute, that is a tag, that is a name. If you put a name of this image, so what it will happen? So the image can't load in a very weak network environment, but I can at least see the name of the image so that I can understand the topic of the image, what the image is actually telling. So this is why we need to put alt attributes. So in alt attributes, we can also put the keyword. Like here, the best travel agency in Kolkata. If I put this particular keyword in this image, if the image don't load properly, I can at least see what the image actually tells me. And also, Google can't crawl any image. Google can't read any image. So if you put a alt attribute, Google can also understand the topic of that particular image. So based on that, it can also give you a rank. Now the schema markup. This is also a very advanced technique that I will discuss later on. Basically, it is a short programming code that gives you a added advantage in SEO that I will discuss. Okay. Now here, Twitter cards, Facebook open graph tags. Facebook open graph tags is not so important thing, but Twitter cards, create and link an associated YouTube channel, associated LinkedIn profile. So basically the thing is, these are some of the low priority parameters, but this is also some kind of ranking factors. Say if you go to any website, you will find their Facebook page, their Twitter page, their LinkedIn page mentioned in the footer section. So because it is a basically cross channel promotion. So people are coming to your website and then they are going to your social media channel to understand your presence, and then they take decision whether to engage with you or not. So this is how it works. Even some people come to your social media page, they check your social media page, and from there they click on your website and come to your website. So this is a both way communication. So if you don't put your social media pages in your website, then people will don't know about the presence of your social media. So your social media follower will not increase, and the branding part you will actually ignore in that case. So this is why it is also an important factor. Now these are all what I have discussed are good SEO parameters, but one of the most important thing is the keyword optimization and the loading speed of a website. There is another tool which we can use, that is Google Page Speed Insight. So Google PageSpeed Insight is Google's own tool that gives you an understanding about your page speed. Okay. So say this is a page, this is a website, the northbengaltourism.com. I want to analyze the page speed of this particular website. See, core web vital assessment failed. And this is the performance. 71 for mobile phone, mobile device. And for desktop, it is 74. Okay. So from this thing, you can check your, so 74 or 71 is as a page speed, it is not so bad, but there are certain parameters which we call core web vitals. This particular website failed in those parameters. So that is why it gave it a red mark. So here Google gave some suggestion to how to improve this score. So I will give you one assignment after this class. That is, I will provide you all these links like the page speed insight, keyword auditing tools, keyword research tools. All these things I will give you in the WhatsApp group. Your task is to, you can select any website of your own and you have to give me an audit report out of it. Okay. So what are the problems you have identified through the audit tool and all? So these things you have to give me. And also you have to give me a list of 10 keywords, 10 relevant keywords for the website you are working. Okay. So you can select a website on your own. I will not give you any website. I will just provide you the tools and I will just give you a format of how you can create the audit report and the keyword analysis report. You have to select your website on your own and you have to do it on your own. And then on the next class, we will check individual audit report and the keyword research. Okay. So once you, so this is the process. So once you create a one website, or whenever any client come to you for some kind of consultation, your first work is to audit the website and you have to create an audit report, and based on that you have to take the decision what to do. Now once you do the audit report, the next part is doing the keyword research. So there is another tool from Google. So to do the keyword research, you have to create an account of Google Ads. Okay. So if you I think you all have an email ID. So if you have a Gmail ID, you can automatically create a Google Ad account. So you don't have to go for a very huge process. You have to just open a certain link and your account will be created. Okay. So I'm just signing in. So this is a Google ad account. So if you want to do a keyword research for a certain website, you have to create one Google ad account, and then you have to go to this section, tools and settings. Once you click on this section, there is a option called keyword planner. So I'm clicking on keyword planner. Now I have two options. One is discover new keywords and another is get search volume and forecasts. Now what are the purpose of these two things? Say you don't have any list of keywords. So you have only 2-3 keywords that you have understood that for this business, these are the keywords that is useful. But 2-3 keywords will not help in your SEO. You need at least a certain keyword size, that is at least 30-40 keywords you need to do a proper SEO. So how will you create your keyword list? So in that case, we go to discover new keywords. So I have already mentioned that you have already find out 2-3 relevant keywords. So you can put all these keywords here. Say travel agent, travel agency, trip planner. So I have these 3 keywords that I have find out on my own. Now I am I'm just selecting the location. This is already, it is India. So I'm not changing anything here. Okay, get results. Okay. So now I can see there is a huge list of results. How many keywords are there? 943 keywords. So from this 943 keywords, I have to find out which are the most relevant. So how we can identify which keywords are relevant and which keywords are useful for me? Relevancy is a very qualitative thing. So you have to check that keyword and you can understand whether it is irrelevant or not. But the useful or not, this is a quantitative thing. So might be the keyword is very relevant, but it is not useful. That can happen. Okay. Sometimes keyword is not relevant, but the parameters is showing that it is very useful. Okay. So you have to match both of it. Like your keyword must be relevant as well as it should be useful also. So how you can measure whether this keyword is useful or not? There is 2 parameters. One is average monthly searches and another is competition. So these are the most important parameter when you choose any keyword for your business. Average monthly searches is basically the search volume of the keyword. So in a particular month, how many people are searching for this particular keyword? So this is what is average monthly searches. Average monthly searches will give you an insight about how relevant is the keyword and how many people are actually searching for it. So the more people are searching for this keyword, that means it is very useful for you. And another thing is the competition. Competition is how many other businesses or how many other competitions are using this keyword. So the more competition, the high the competition is, the more difficult you will face to get a rank on this keyword. But if the competition is low, it will be easier for you to get a rank for this keyword. So your objective is to choose a keyword which is relevant, the monthly search is very high, and the competition is very low. So this will be a perfect example of a relevant and useful keyword. But you will not always get such scenario. So you have to create your keyword list with a mix and match of all these features. So sometimes you have to use high competitive keywords. Sometimes you have to use medium competition keywords. Sometimes you can use low competition keywords. So you have to make your keyword list with different kind of parameters. But always you have to think of it like your search volume will not go below 100. So if your search volume will go below 100, that means how many people are actually searching for this in a 30-day tenure. So that's the thing. So if your search volume is very low, you don't need to include it in your keyword list. So you can use this kind of filter. See, there is an option called add filter. So you can filter out average monthly searches that is greater than or equals to 100. So in this way, you can select those keywords only that have 100 or more search volume. And you can also download this thing. There is an option to download. Okay. So you can download it and you can work on it. So you don't have to work in this platform only. So this is how we use, this is why we use keyword discovery tool. Now there is another option, get search volume and forecasts. So say if you already have a list of keywords, so you don't have to discover new keyword. So in that case, you can go to this particular section. You can paste all your keywords here. Say trip planner, tour, travel agency, travel agent. Yes. So you can put all your keywords here and then you can click on it and it will give you the result. Average monthly searches, competition, everything will get from here only. So this is the keyword, this tool we use for keyword research. Okay. So this particular tool have two parts. One is the forecasting part and another is the historical data. So currently that what I am seeing is a historical data. So already this keyword has been searched this number of times in a particular month. So we have this data already. So this is a historical data. And this is the forecast. Forecast will help you when you start running your campaigns. So this is not relevant now because we are discussing on SEO. But as I am demonstrating on keyword research tool, that is why I am telling this particular tool. I mean, this particular section we will use when you start running campaigns, because while you run campaign, you don't have any idea what will be the result. So in that case, you can just use your keywords here and you can understand, at least you can get an understanding of your result, that this how well your ad will perform in future. So that is why it is a forecasting tool. But currently we will not go to the forecasting tool. We will go to the historical data. So this is my historical data and you can download it from here. Okay. You can also change the date range. So this is a 1 year cycle, that is Feb 2021 to Jan 2022. So you can change this thing based on your requirement. You can change the location also. So it is pan India. I'm working on pan India basis. If you want to get the data from your location only, you can change the location. Like for Varanasi, I can change it. If I'm looking for Delhi, it's Delhi, and save. That's it. So this is how we do keyword research. So the first part is website, creating a website, or then it is website audit, then the keyword research, and we will create a report of keyword research and the audit. And once all these things are in place, we can create a strategy, like on which page I will implement this keyword, on which page I will do these things, like this. While you do the website audit in your assignment, you might come up some of the new terms which I have not discussed in this class. So once you come up with these new terms, what you do is you note it, you could keep a note of it, and we will discuss on this in the next class. Now I will show you how we actually create a report, a keyword audit report and website keyword research report. Say I don't have any keyword, so I went to keyword discovery tool, and I want to look the data of Kolkata. As I am from Kolkata, my business is based on Kolkata, so I want to take care for Kolkata only. Okay, fine. Now I will putting the average monthly search filter, that is greater than or equals to 100. And now I am downloading this data. Okay. So I will remove some of the column because currently I don't want to discuss on these things. This is a very advanced thing. Okay. So these are some of the keywords that Google gave me as a result. See, all the competitions are low, so I don't have any issue working with these keywords. Now I have to check whether all these keywords are relevant or not. So trip planner is relevant, travel agent is relevant, travel agency near me relevant, easy trip planners relevant, RIA travels B2B, B2B RIA, these are not at all relevant. So I'm just removing. Then tour planner is fine, nearest travel agency, tour and travel agency near me. Akbar travels online agent, not required. TripJack agent, not required. So say I found this much of keywords. So all the competitions are low, so I don't have to think of it. Now I will check these two things, 3-month change, year-to-year change. So what is this 3-month change? So the changes in the average search volume. So average search volume has decreased by 35% in the last 3 months for this particular keyword. Year-to-year change. That is, for the last 1 year, this average search volume has been decreased by 21%. Okay. So this is also an important factor. But see this one. Easy trip planner. In last 3 months, it has been decreased by 21%, but in the last 1 year, it has increased by 1000%. There's a huge change in the last 1 year. So these parameters are also very useful to take decision whether to take this keyword in my list or not. But currently, you only focus on these two things because this is the most basic parameter to check for keyword research. Okay. So when you provide me the report, you have to provide me these three things. That is the keyword, their average monthly search, and competition. Okay. Now, so this is a report. Keyword research. So this is a keyword research report. Okay. Now I'm going to the website audit. So I'm just creating the report here. Let it crawl. Website audit report. So parameters, status, remarks. So I'm giving few parameters here, that site map.xml, robots.txt, keywords, meta, title, meta descriptions, page loading speed, Hmm. Alt attributes. Schema. Mockup. Social media. Tracking. H1 tags. So these are some of the parameters that we usually check. Okay, another one. 404 pages. Canonical issues. So, okay. So these are some of the parameters we usually check while doing website audit. Now I will check to that. So this is the audit result. See the H1 tag, with missed or blank meta descriptions, duplicated title tags, content quality. So these are the conclusions. Okay. So this website doesn't have so much issue, but very basic issue they have, like the header tag is missing, or it is too long, or the meta title and meta description is not present. Thin content, that means in a particular website, what we actually promote, we promote the content. So if you don't have that much of content, it actually gives a negative feeling to the user. So you have to put a ample content so that user can read and they can engage in your website. And obviously your content should be keyword optimized. That is, you have to maintain 1 to 2% keyword density for each content. So 1 to 2% keyword density means if you write 1,000 word content, your keyword has to be there. At least 2% content should be 2%. 2% content should have the keywords. So that is the keyword density you have to maintain for a keyword optimized content. Similar title tags or repetitive keywords in title tags. So this one. See, when I have already mentioned that to do a good SEO, you have to select at least 30 to 40 keywords based on the size of your website. It is not equal for everyone. If you have one pager website, in that case you don't need 30 keywords because you only have one page. But if you have multiple pages, if you have a big website, that means 100 pages, 1,000 pages, in that case you have to accumulate an ample number of keywords so that you can put it in every pages. So keyword must not be same for every pages. You have to differentiate each page with separate keywords. So that is your objective. Even you have to write down the meta title and description in a different manner so that Google will not consider it as a duplicate. Okay. Same for header tags, same for any content. If you put the same content in every pages, Google will treat it as a duplicate content or plagiarism. So you have to put your content, you have to put your keyword based on the objective of that particular page. Each page has its own objective. Like the About Us page will talk about your profile, your business profile. Your product page will showcase your product. Your testimonial page will showcase the reviews and ratings from your client. So every page has its own objective. So based on that, you have to select your keyword. Based on that, you have to write down your content. So this is why here it is mentioned that header tag is duplicate or repetitive keywords. So you have to refrain of such thing. So now what you will do, where after doing the audit, you have to just mention these things like sitemap.xml, whether it is okay or not. If it is there, then you write yes. If it is not there, then you write no. And if you feel that yes, the sitemap is present, but it is not properly optimized, in that case, write yes and give a remarks like sitemap is not optimized or anything, whatever it will show. Okay. Robot.txt. This is a new term for you. Robot.txt is basically a short code. It is there in every website. This is basically a instruction to the Google that which page I have to crawl and which page I don't want to crawl. Say you have 100 pages in your website, but you want to crawl only 90 pages and 10 pages you don't want to crawl because that is your internal page. So in that case, you can give an instruction in robot.txt so that Google will not crawl those 10 pages. So I'm giving you an example of robot.txt. See, this is an example of robot.txt. Allow sitemap.html. So they have allowed this page so that Google can crawl. Sitemap. They have allowed the entire website. And what they have disallowed? Controller, CDN, CGI, AIM, mobile. So these are some of their internal pages. So they have asked Google, don't crawl these pages. Crawl only these things. So this is a short instruction. So it is not like that you have to write only this much of thing. You can write more than that. So based on your requirement. So I'll show you another sitemap. See, this is also a sitemap. So they have multiple things to allow and disallow. So they have write down so many codes here. So they have disallowed so many pages. These are all their internal pages. All they have disallowed. And they have allowed only their main pages. Okay. So while doing audit, you have to check whether there is robot.txt or not. If yes, then yes. If no, then no. If it is not properly optimized, then you have to write it in the remarks. Same for keywords, whether the website is properly keyword optimized or not, whether the keywords that is relevant for this business are there in the website or not. In that case, you have to write yes or no, whatever the scenario. and then you can put a remarks here if you have any additional observation about it. Okay. H1, H2 tags. H1, H2 tag is basically the header tag. In every website, there is a header. See, this is the type. This is the 1 minute. I'm just going to page source. H1. Best travel agency in Kolkata. See, this is the H1 tag. So this is the H1 tag. So in this particular page, H1 tag is there with proper keyword. Okay. So you don't have to check it manually. Your tool that you will use will show you. So there are different kind of tags like H1, H2, H3, H till H6. There are different kind of header tags. So your website must contain H1 tags. If you don't contain any H1 tags, it is basically a issue for your website. I mean, it is not a good SEO at all. So whether you have to check there is the header tags or not. Then the loading speed, you can use the page speed inside, or there is another tool called GT Matrix. You can also check it. Then 404 pages, whether this website has any 404 page issue, that is any missing pages. The website link is there, but there is no destination. This is also a negative thing, because whenever someone is searching something and they click on a link which is actually not available, it will give a negative impact to the user. So you have to remove this kind of thing. So how we will remove 404 page, that we will discuss in the next class. But just find out whether there is any. Canonical issues. Canonical issues is another thing. It is basically a duplicate page issue. Sometimes what happens is a website URL has multiple versions. Say, so this is a home page. Okay. Sometimes there are multiple URL for the same page, like home. Okay, this is not here. Okay, so there are multiple things like home or home.index. So each URL open you the same page, but the URL is different. Page is single page, but the different URL, you can access it in different URL. So in that case, it is we called canonical issue. So this is also a negative thing in SEO, because Google will treat each and every URL as a different page, and in this way it will treat it as a duplicate page or is a plagiarism content. So there is a chance that Google will penalize you. So we have to work to resolve canonical issues if there is any. Alt attributes I have already mentioned. Schema markup is an advanced thing I will discuss later. Social media integration and tracking code integration. Social media integration, that is that Facebook, Twitter widget are there in your website or not. And tracking code integration, that is every website should have Google Analytics code. Every website should have the different tracking codes like the Facebook Pixel, Google Analytics, and other different tracking methods. So if you don't have all these things, that means you are not tracking the visitor of your website. So which is a worthless thing in digital marketing, because digital marketing is always measurable. So if you are not tracking the traffic, you are not doing digital marketing. So you have to check all these parameters, and in this way, in a single file, you have to do both of these things: the keyword research and website audit report. I will give you the link after this class. You just check once and start working on it. And also there is a discussion about the next class. So in weekdays, are you free in the evening, like at 8 o'clock?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I have a plan to split the class of Saturday. Like a class duration is mainly 2 hours. So I will split the class in 2 days. One is 1 hour and 1 hour. Okay. So in
Okay, sir.
that case, Sundays as usual, we can take the class.
Sir, you can take 2 hours also.
Sunday it is 2 hours because we don't have any issue 10 to 12. But in Saturday there is a problem during the alternative day when I have to go office. So for this reason I have to split
Sir,
the
I have
class.
no problem.
Okay. So I will fix the date and I will announce it in the WhatsApp. I have to discuss it will also Neeraj ji. Then I will announce this. Okay. Okay. So thank you everyone. So I'm also looking for the feedback from yours so that I can understand how you are interacting with the class and how well you are understanding the lesson. So please, you can give it, not today, you can give it in the WhatsApp only or whatever.
Sure, sir.
I'm concluding this session here.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.